So now we're playing with Michael Porter Jr. As it looks like we're going to be playing with each of the 4 prospects. Michael Porter Jr. all the way in. Put it back up. There we go, finally. Oh, Michael Porter Jr. from 3. There we go. Finally. Oh, push this up, Michael Porter Jr. Hold on, I got Trae Young on me. I got the mismatch easily. Give me that post up. Quick post spin. Easy layup. Okay, so here we go. We're now playing as Marvin Bagley. Going up against Jaren Jackson. This will actually be a pretty good matchup to watch and see how Marvin Bagley really plays. Because he is such a good athlete that I think his athletic attributes would probably be a lot better than most people think. Little jab. We gotta be able to take Jaren Jackson off the dribble. Get it out. Michael Porter Jr. gotta take that. There we go. We got the mismatch. We gotta take Mikal Bridges into the post. There we go. Just get the mismatch and abuse it. The world has come back. Let's set a screen and get the mismatch rolling on to Mikal Bridges. Marvin Bagley yamming it over Mohamed Bamba. In the 4th quarter, now playing as DeAndre Ayton. We just have to play man-to-man. We got to abuse Mohamed Bamba in the paint. Post him up. There we go. Simple layup over the top. Yet again, Trae Young is absolutely killing us. He's the only guy really keeping them in the game right now. DeAndre Ayton. I'm Obama. There's no way he is strong enough to deal with Ayton. There we go. The little hook layup. Oh, the steal off of Trae Young. And the and one. Another steal. Oh, I'm cutting down. Ayton with the slam off the fast break. Ayton with the block. There we go. Push that up. Michael Porter Jr. with the pull-up. Up 10, timeout, Team World. USA ends up winning 49-41 over Team World. Trae Young put up about 24 in this game. He absolutely shot the lights out. So that will probably impress Tex a little bit. Let's go ahead and we should be able to get the team recap, actually. And take a look at the overall stats for the 4 prospects that we decided to go with. You can't put the cart before the horse? Fantastic. I'm starting to get mighty antsy about not having a home for our team yet. Would it be right strange to start a season without a home, wouldn't it? I'd reckon it'd be near unprecedented. I'm working on a text, but I'm sure you understand the magnitude of the decision to be made here. There are an unbelievable number of factors to consider, and I've got to do my due diligence. But that may be. But I'd like to impress upon you one more time that the importance of setting us up right smack dab in the middle of downtown, somewhere we can benefit from the business already in the area. We can build our own holdings and benefit off the businesses our organization will bring to the situation. Honestly, downtown sounds fine to me. Going forward, I'll only look at downtown metropolitan areas. Rollerblade session? Why wouldn't I be? I could give you a couple reasons. Feels like our relationship is really working out so far. I can't complain. I want to game plan with you a bit about off-season stuff. Is now a good time? So obviously we're both running expansion teams here. We've got a lot of holes to fill. The talent pool being what it is, we're going to have some of the same targets. There's still room for collaboration. We should share our list with each other. Figure out a way that both of us can get what we need without sacrificing too much. It's an interesting idea, but I need to know a lot more about how this world would work before giving you any sort of definitive answer. That's a really risky move, even if I do trust you. Do you remember Steven? He's cooking up some stuff for us that I'd be happy to share with you. A little token of good faith. I'm a little wary of the no free lunch of it all, though. Not sure my wife would agree with you. I'm happy to do all this for you. Share analytics, share our thoughts on various players who we're interested in. But I've got a verbal commitment of some sort before any of that happens. What do you want me to say? No need to ally with Snicks. Oh my god, I have to choose. Oh no, I'm gonna say I may change my mind. But I reserve the right to change my mind if any sense of uneasiness arrives. What's up? Darryl, baby. You got a minute? Did I catch you in an okay time? Darryl Swift. He's our head coach, apparently. I may not be in NBA shape anymore, but I'll still beat you up and down the court, Alex. I can still get up there, and I'd really hate to embarrass you. How about before your first practice as head coach? Get those rickety old muscles warm before you go work on our squad. You serious? Absolutely. You serious? Yeah, I'm serious. That's what's up. Alex, my brother, your feng shui is 90 degrees out of alignment. What brings you here? I know you've been living up in early retirement. Do you have anything going on right now? I'm 100% attuned to your vibe. I need a CFO. And I need to talk to the smartest, kindest, wisest money guy I've ever met. I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Far be it for me to ask a man to portray his own aura or whatever. Okay, I'm not reading all of that. Only confirms that desire. Give it to me in English. I see a new path now, and it's lined with a bunch of bright, shiny O'Brien trophies. You can count me in. Thrilled to have you on board, Bruce. Hi, Alex. How are you? I'm all right, Lenny. How's the family? Glad to hear it. So, look, I know you've got a lot on your plate right now, so I don't want to take up a ton of your time. I need someone to head up my training staff, and you're the first person I thought of. I'm flattered, really, but let me ask you, what's holding you back? Is there anything I can do to change your mind? Just always prefer the low-key environment of a college program is all. You've been asking me for years to join. My family comes above all else, and I'm not sure that moving to the big city would be a good fit for us. Our benefits package is top-notch. We're also throwing a nice relocation budget to boot. I can't turn the city into a small town, but I can do what makes you and your family as comfortable as possible. Lenny, look, I promise that if you just try it for a year and don't like it, you can come back right here. I've spoken with the school, and they would be willing to make sure you always have a spot here if things don't work out. You're making it sound like having a balanced work and personal life are impossible to do with us. I can guarantee you'll blow you out of the water. We offer outstanding health insurance and a long off season where you can spend way more time with your family than if you were working a normal 9 to 5. And on top of that all, you get a life you've always dreamed about. It's okay to want things for yourself, Lenny. Family comes first, but you gotta do things for yourself sometimes too. You'll be even better positioned to take care of your family. I know this is a real lowdown on your priority list. I don't want anyone looking after my guys. I know you're the best, and I can't settle for anything less than that. Lenny, you're the new head trainer of a brand new NBA team. I'm thrilled, Alex. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the opportunity. I'm sorry to bother you. That B-ball Vanguard site is really something. Nice work. You like it? Sure, I like it. You've done some really sophisticated work over there. Nothing personal. It's just, not my favorite. Sorry about that. I'm just so excited what I could bring to your organization. I don't think I'd be adequately able to express that without talking to you in person. I want to join it, but more than that, I think you need me. Is that right? The data-backed insights I provide are kind of insights that make a measurable, repeatable difference in talent and evaluation. I got needle-moving data on these guys, and whoever gets their hands on it will have a huge advantage come draft time. Am I the lucky recipient of all this? There are a lot of Philistines out there that don't deserve access to this kind of data. I need someone who respects what I do, and from everything I know, you're exactly the kind of guy I want to partner with. It's the most logical pairing I could think of. So, do we have a deal? I'd never make another big decision in the parking lot. I'm going to have my secretary contact you and set up a time we can talk more about this proposal. That sounds good. I'll clear my schedule. Great to see you. I'd hoping we'd be able to speak. And why is that? Everyone knows you're filling out your staff, and I'm in. I'm ready to jump back into this thing with 2 feet and a head full of steam. I'd love to had you, but how's the stress? You feeling okay? Been cleared by the doctors for a little while now. I've just been waiting for the right opportunity to get back into coaching. They're going to be the hardest working, most fundamentally sound team in the NBA. I can't promise more than that. And I think you know I'm a man of my word. As long as you feel up for it, I'd love you to make the lead assistant under Daryl. Of course, I'm interested, I'm pumped. Hi, Alex. Tex told me you'd be in touch. How's it going, AI? I'm doing all right. Glad to hear it. Now, obviously, you come very highly recommended by Tex. I'm flattered, really. You should be. He's got a lot invested in this thing, and from what I can tell, he's not the kind of guy who put that at risk by suggesting I hire someone unqualified to be my assistant. He most certainly would not. So I take it you're in? This is a dream job. I'm happier than a wolf in a henhouse. What's the dirt? You ready to fill me with who you're fixing to ride on the range with? God, I hate these Texas puns. Okay, let's see here. All these guys are at the top of their fields and should be a real advantage to us. The staff dossier. Head coach. 39-year-old coach. He was star small forward but had a heart condition that cut his career short. Pretty much the scout, and that's it. Ultra popular website. He's an amateur. He has data on all the recruits that rivals the NBA. He can appear flaky and airheaded due to his habit of ignoring the present to focus on other things. But besides that, he's a great GM. And I think that's honestly it. All these documents, you can read about them whenever you want. It might not be a bad idea if you reach out to these guys one at a time and got to know them a little bit better as people. Believe me, I got a full dance card as ready. You want to be successful, don't you? But I don't see what that has to do with building relationships. If they're confident in their standing in the organization, they'll do a much better job. They'll make decisions from a place of strength. You don't want people making decisions who are wishy-washy about your organization or how they fit. You want them to understand that you're trying to get them where they want to go, where they need to go. It's as simple as that. I know I'm paying you to be my general manager, but I don't recall paying you for psychiatry, psychology, or any such services. Now, as my general manager, and not as these fellows shrinks, what would be your professional recommendation? There's only so much daylight. Get to know these guys. If you want to be successful, you'll think of them more like family and less like employees. A little goes a long way. You'll thank me later, I guarantee it. You must be getting pretty anxious about picking a city. You got no idea, son. That's a new one. Feel free to spread it around. I understand where you're coming from here, and the good news is I'm ready to make a recommendation. Can't make grits in a hurry, I guess. If that means good things come to those who wait, then you're absolutely right. I've got something to show you. Okay, so this looks like our basic our team overview. We got our team image, our fan interest, our team value, which is currently $2.6 billion, and our attributes, which I do not know what they mean. Your score screen breaks down the precise financial impacts. Basically, this is a general screen of everything we need to know. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm not fixing to micromanage you. I trust you. I just want to make sure we keep our eyes on the prize, so to speak. Luckily, like you said, a winning product ought to make those numbers move in the right direction. So I think we're on the same side of things after all. Happy to have that settled. Now, why don't you tell me where I'll be cooling my pies from here on out. Okay, here we go. It is time to choose a city. So it looks like we're going to be playing Tex in a one-on-one game. This is actually really weird. Alright, first of 5 wins. Show Tex you still got it. Okay. Oh, he's in his tank top, and why doesn't he have his hat? I'm so sad he doesn't have his hat. Oh, and 1 to start. Okay, then. I guess Tex is a little slow on his feet. Let's see what he has. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna pull up. You can. Oh. Okay, I'm overvaluing myself a little bit. I just gotta play solid defense. There we go. And lock down. Okay, I see you, Tex. Knocking in that mid-range jumper. Oh, I can't dribble. Little hezzy, going right around, yamming it in. Oh, I'm on fire. I'm gonna let it go next time. I'm gonna check it up, and I'm just gonna let it rain. Alright, let's see it, Tex. Oh, you gotta shoot it. Give me that. There we go. Okay, pull it back out. Little move, pull it. Bang! There we go. 4 to 1. I would have liked to got the shutout, but hopefully this will do. We got to lock up 1 more possession. Okay, I won't reach. He is older than me after all. I got to respect my elders. Okay, let's see what you got, Tex. Little bump. Bump him again. Little half spin. Little step back into the jumper. Oh, he's getting me jumping. Great defense. All right, pull this back out and let's end this. Just pull it right there. Right there. Bang. There we go. Take that, Tex. Tex, are you for real? You can still jump like that? I had no idea what I'd see. It's a mighty fun diversion, Alex. But so is hunting, so is bridge. It's a lot more fun than hunting. Come on. I honestly, though, just out of this dialogue, Tex, if you're owning an NBA team, you should be at least somewhat invested in the game. I mean, like with any other investment you make, you want to know what you're actually getting yourself into. But let's see what he's saying. What's your experience with the game, Tex? Your experience. You watch the finals? Bob's one of them fanatics, so every time I go to his abode, he's got on some game or another. So I guess he goes over and watches the finals with him every other day. Favorite moments? Anything speak to you? Speak to me. I can't. One of your favorite moments? The general excitement. That's pretty good. Yeah, the atmosphere is really good. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and send him a bunch of links to some classic moments. That should get his blood pumping and really get him invested in what's going on. Yeah, I am giving you homework, Tex, and you're going to have to deal with it. Alright. Let's see what you got. I'm sending those links. Hopefully they'll speak to him. Hopefully, because that'll help me in my abilities as GM, because he'll understand that some basketball moves are not about the money. And great, we got to deal with this guru. The prodigal son returns. Brandon is a social construct? What are you, dude, what are you talking about? Yeah, no way, I want a rill. Bring it on. 48 eyes, ears, and 13 hearts. Well, 13 hearts, that's got to be a deck of cards, because each suit has 13 in the deck. Yeah, that's got to be a deck of cards. None of these make sense except for that. Hey, we got it right. We got the riddle right. That's actually impressive. Oh, we got insight from that? Okay, so now, guys, I am speeding up this overall design. I went through the relocation. My files got a little messed up, so I'm just going to basically give you an overview. I ended up going with San Diego as the relocation city. Out of all of them, they had the best combination of owner contribution, city contribution, and the fan support, the basically the wealth of the area, And the overall fan interest, they were in the mid to low 40s, which was actually high compared to a lot of the other cities that you could relocate to. So I thought with the Chargers leaving to LA, I thought this would have been a perfect opportunity. Now, I did fumble with a couple different names, San Diego Rising Tide. I believe at one point I even thought the Lightning, but then I saw this logo, an actual preset logo, and that gave me the idea of doing the San Diego Storm. It rolls off the tongue. They got the perfect logo for it, abbreviation SDS, and that, along with the Chargers colors, the light blues and the yellows and the whites, everything seemed to mesh pretty well. Now, here I'm making the jerseys. This actually took a long time. I actually cut out a lot of that footage from the end of this, so you're probably going to see the final jerseys at the end of this montage, or even possibly at the start of next episode, because I had to go through every single pattern, every single color and design. But what ended up coming out, I'm pretty happy with. I liked what came out. We still have that Chargers theme to it, a lot of bright, interesting colors, not anything dull like a team like Milwaukee or black and white in Brooklyn, but we got a lot of color, we got a lot of contrast to it. And at the end of it all, I like the way these jerseys came out. But this mode, honestly, is looking so much fun. I put up this first episode of MyGM, and it's done incredibly well. Guys, I am so happy at the response it got. Versus the My Career video I put up, which had about a 10th of the viewership. So I probably may not even upload another My Career, just because you guys are loving the MyGM so much. I'm just going to keep posting this pretty much until it runs stale. I mean, I'm loving it, you guys are loving it, so there's no reason to stop right now. And My Career, it's a great story, but it can get pretty dull over time because you only control your player. You got to deal with all those other factors. But either way, that'll be all for right now. I will bring you guys back next episode, and we can continue the MyGM saga.